All right, what's up, guys? I think we're ready to go here. Go ahead and take it away there, Dan.
Okay, so last we left our intrepid adventurers. They had
That's us.
that was you guys had decided to take a ship, and you weren't really sure how ships worked, so you were like, let's go find some people that know how ships work. You went and
called
found
again? Shipsters?
Ship people, you know,
I
those
think
people that do
shipsters.
ships. And you went out to find a group of the crew from the last ship, the guys that you chased off the previous night. And while you were talking to them, you were interrupted by a satyr lady by the name of Fia, who told you that these guys might not be the most reliable, considering they used to work for a bunch of slavers, which, you know, seemed pretty reasonable to you guys. You did some looking around, and you managed to find a guy by the name of Dearest. Just Dearest. Definitely didn't give you his second name, which he definitely has. And you seemed of kind of trustworthy. You'd heard that he'd had like a gambling problem, and he seemed pretty down on his luck. But you know, nothing you couldn't work with. You gave him some money just to get cleaned up and try and hire a crew and get them together. And after a bit of time passing, he brought on like a group of 13 other crew members along with himself onto the Swift Fortune, name to be changed at some point, I'm guessing. And yeah, you guys had all gotten like settled in and left port from Neverwinter on your way to the city of Kehkaladir. Kehkaladir? Don't know how you pronounce it, it's a weird name. Over by the Moonshade Isles. I think that's pretty much everything. I think I got everything there.
Good job. You shipped it there.
Yeah. Things are going swimmingly.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that.
So yeah, the ship takes off. The crew's pretty much taking care of itself. I know a couple people were sitting in the crow's nest and whatnot, keeping watch. But yeah, as the ship goes on, what is everyone doing kind of as the journey begins?
Well, I know Timon is up watching out to kind of see his first time at the ocean, really. And he's just up at the crow's nest and looking around. He got a telescope, a looking glass of sorts from Johan, and he's putting it to use.
Whoa.
It suddenly starts raining.
And I'm on the foremast. You're on the main mast, like in the crow's
Yeah,
nest,
in the
right?
middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the foremast, just doing the same thing as he is, without any kind of cool spyglass.
Yeah, just keeping an eye out. Cool.
Yeah.
Taking in the sights.
Gregolas, what are you up to? I'm sure you're very used to the seas and whatnot, so
Yeah, I think we originally started out, I was playing music at the front. I think I'm going to probably make my way down to the cargo hold and inventory the ale, as they say.
yes. Can't remember how much I think you only got like 1 barrel of ale or something. It was very
But there was a lot of
three.
wine.
That is
We
not
got
that is not
three
correct.
siblings?
We got 3 gallons worth, and I already had 3 gallons in. That was just what we picked up, but the other group of people brought on their own too.
Yeah. We got 3 kegs though, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got way more.
Yeah, it's a lot different than a gallon.
Yeah, we got like 3 kegs of each, I think, is from our roll. Or Greg's roll, I think? Yeah. 3 kegs is pretty good. I'm cool with that.
It's a lot.
I
You
don't
guys
even
are only
drink.
going to be on the seas for like a week, so you know.
Right, but we did get Greg to come, so.
Yeah, so serious.
Oh,
like 3
snap.
is a week? That's a long time.
We just got a host. What up, Northern Shrike? Thank you for the host. Sorry, that was just stream stuff.
Do it.
Yeah, and Thea, what are you doing about the ship? Are you just helping out?
Yeah, Fia's just gonna be doing ship stuff like she does. Like figuring out where everybody needs to be in the crew and where she fits in.
And finally, Crixus, what are you doing?
Crixus is holding on to the netted material in the center post, ensuring it is safely secured to the boat.
That's funny.
Is that on the poop deck?
It is
There's a
now.
lot of poop on the deck.
It is now.
No, the poop deck is the back of the ship.
Yeah, the back of the ship is where Dyrus is standing at the wheel. He's sort of just holding onto it and sort of like moving it back and forth, even though you guys are just going straight. And he's like yelling out random orders to people that people don't seem to be taking a huge amount of notice at this point because it's a fairly nice day and there's not really much going on. It's not like a requirement of a lot of leading at the moment, but he's trying to look important to his new group of friends. And yeah, I'm gonna get, unless people want to do anything, we'll get Timon and Darwin just to make some perception checks, just to keep an eye out on the seas.
All right.
Yar.
$15.
10.
Oof.
Not that
10.
So, would my spyglass give me any sort of bonus or advantage or anything
yeah,
when I'm doing that?
Yeah, the spyglass would probably give you, I think it's like advantage on like perception checks for like looking long distances, which I think
Perfect.
this would fit under.
Yeah, still 15, but yeah.
Alright, cool. So yeah, you guys are keeping a lookout, and from the looks of it, Dyrus is steering the ship a fair ways away from the coast. You can still kind of see it, maybe like a couple hours pass, and you can still kind of see the coast, but you're quite a ways out at this point. And you're looking around, and the seas seem pretty calm. You can see far over to the west, there's like a lot of clouds that seem to be building, but it's a fair ways off. You're not sure if like it'll be coming towards you particularly quickly, but take note of it. Yeah, you can't see anything else on the seas. It all seems pretty calm. Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
At
what's the
some
distance
point-
between the two masts? Oh no, you can go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask what the distance was between the foremast and the main mast.
Front to back, I believe the ship is 100 feet long and 20 feet wide. Just to give you an idea.
So probably like 15 feet between them or something like that? 15, 20 maybe?
Yeah, 15, 20 feet. It's not much. I'm actually...
Oh, okay. Alright. It's
Go
a
ahead,
big
boy.
ship.
Yeah.
This is way too big of a ship for us. This is awesome.
Well, we've got a crew. It's all right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, go ahead. You can do what you're doing. I'm gonna not do what I'm gonna do.
No, I was just going to say at some point when we
All kind of are done doing stuff and we're going to sit down to eat. I'd just like to talk to everybody.
Alright, yeah, at some point, maybe after like a few hours, Dyrus gets like someone to like take over at the mast, and I think he like calls you all around as like you maybe come down for like a bit of food, and he's like, right guys, I know you guys aren't particularly seafaring folk, but how much do you know particularly? I know you might be, Thea, you seem like the sort, and you, Gregulus, seem like seafaring folk, seem used to the the sway and whatnot.
Aye.
Honestly,
The
aside
way
from
things are going to be doing.
oh,
Go
I
ahead,
was,
sorry.
well, I was just gonna say, aside from being out on a fishing boat in a lake, that's about all the seafaring I've done.
I grew up in Waterdeep. I've been on a few ships, but I haven't run anything. I've just been on ships. I know all the parts of ships. That's about it.
All right. Yeah, the seas as we get further out away from the coast, things are going to get a bit potentially rougher. I've heard stories of some pretty dangerous stuff out there, but yeah, we're going to be keeping a nice good shift going. Got a day crew and a night crew, because you got to keep things running the whole time. This ship doesn't stop till we get to where we need to go. Don't know if you guys want to potentially split yourselves up between those shifts, or what you want to do. My crew will fill in the spaces that you don't want to, and yeah, it should be good sailing. Obviously, if we run into any dangerous shit, I'm hoping you guys will, do that stuff. I'm not the fighting sort.
Well, that's all right. We got that taken care of.
Yeah, I figured. That's good. So, I don't know if I got your names. I'm Darius Varmagath, Captain Extraordinaire, clearly, if you've hired me.
Clearly.
What about you guys?
I'm Gregolas. Iron Fist. No.
The Iron Fist clan, eh?
Oh, it does mean something to you. I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that sort. They're pretty good. Good name. Kind of far away from home, ain't you though?
Aye, quite far.
Huh.
Adventuring, learning, singing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Who doesn't love a bit of adventure?
And maybe drinking.
Well, got plenty of that. Let me tell you. Well, what about the rest of you?
I am Kris of Kaiya, and I will crush all my enemies. Ha ha!
With his diarrhea.
It's some pretty bold statements. I'm not an enemy, right?
Of course not, as long as you get this ship there safely and quickly, because Kris just wants people to be defeated, that's why.
Does he always talk like that?
Pretty much.
You'll get used to it.
Alright. Yeah, we can deal with that. Colorful folks, yeah.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We're an interesting bunch. It's a
I think
compliment.
he meant of character, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Gregolas. Actually, you're gonna be Mr. Gregolas from now on, sir.
Oh my god.
Mr.
Morning.
Gregolas it is.
My name's Timon, and the shiny one over there, that's for Carl.
I'm Dalton.
Alright. What about you, Sates lady? We met introduced?
Yeah, we met when I found you.
Did I get your name?
I
think I-
believe so. It's Kaiya.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. I had a lot to drink. Yeah, the memory's a bit fuzzy. I'm trying to lay off it when I'm at sea. Doesn't do well with the job. Cool. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Hopefully we'll get where we need to go in one piece. Got a bit of a question. This is a very nice ship. How come you guys have got such a nice ship, but you don't know anything about ships?
We won it.
Just like, you won it?
Aye. In a
That sounds
card,
like a
I
lot
would
of
make-
questions from an employee, though.
in a card game.
I would make a joke about who would bet their ship, but I kind of did the same thing, so I can't really talk.
Oh, where's your ship? Where's the ship you want?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know where
I'm
my
sorry.
ship went.
Never mind. Oh.
Yeah. It's a long
Can't
story.
win them all, right? You can't win them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Sadly not. As much as you'd like to think you can, you know. But hey, new beginnings, eh? You seem like a good bunch.
We are pretty great.
So, you going to Kaiya, right? That's what you said?
That's the plan.
Any,
Wait,
reason?
where
Or
are
am
we
I
going?
strictly like,
Well, that's a bit of a discussion that the rest of us need to have. We know that's the rough destination that we're heading, but the exact reasons are, let's just say, up in the air.
you do you. I'll just do the ship. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to work. And he like just sort of like struts away. Kind of quickly.
That is a really nice suit, though, I gotta say.
Oh yeah. He's got some like really nice clothing. It's like not ripped at all. It's all like sparkling new. Got this nice new shiny like scimitar on his hip.
Ooh, we got a scimitar.
He's the bee's knees.
Yeah, the stuff he bought with your money.
Yep, thanks to me.
Well, if he's going to be the captain, he's got to draw some respect from the men.
I agree.
So listen, now that a lot of us are here, Greglis, what do you know about these black bones? We don't really know anything about them, and you're the one that does. What are we getting ourselves into here?
Yeah, I'd like a detailed history on this, if you've got one there.
Point form.
Or that, yeah.
How much time do you have?
About a week. It's a pirate joke.
That gives me enough time to write a song, doesn't it? As everyone already knows, the Blackbones are the second biggest clan in the East Rift. And they're just terrible people. Or dwarfs. And...
Dwarves are people.
Are we?
Yeah, dwarves are people too.
Oh.
Or are they?
Does anyone have a t-shirt? Right. So, focused. Hard. I've been drinking a little bit here. Yeah. So, I don't know how it began tens of thousands of years ago, or thousands of years ago, or when the hell ever it started, but I was raised that when you see a black bone, you put them down. We don't go about chasing this down. It's just that's the way it is. Iron Fist versus Black Bones. It's always been like that. It'll always be like that. I don't know what else to say. They're terrible. They're terrible. They do terrible things for wealth.
Well, it seems like this particular group of them, I mean, we've sort of taken on Neverwinter as a bit of a home, and they've been doing these awful things, trading these people. I'd like to do right by the city and take care of this group that's...
There's something to be said about us gold dwarfs. We're a little bit high and mighty. Especially the ones that are still at the Rift. So I understand why maybe they think they're better than other people. That's a bit of a gold dwarf trait. I don't subscribe to that personally, but it is understandable.
Was that why you're left then?
No, my family left long ago to settle trade routes and push our rum.
Fair enough.
What's rum?
What's rum? Well, here. And I'm gonna rummage through my bag of shit. and pull out some of my old grog. This is the finest rum this side of whatever planet we're on. This side of Faerun.
Toriel is the planet.
What does it smell like?
Thank you.
I'm gonna smell it.
It smells certainly spicy. It's a dark rum. It's a grog style rum, almost like a screech, with some like light hints of vanilla. Yeah, I would liken it to, in the real world, kind of like a Kraken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's
Smells like alcohol.
it does.
Is that cinnamon?
No,
I think it's nutmeg.
God damn it! Just give me the rum back.
So we're all in then on taking down this particular group.
I mean, when you say particular group, you do realize there's hundreds of thousands of black bones, right?
Right, but they can't all be operating
Out
in
of
this
the
one
mooches,
particular. I mean, perhaps, but these ones trading out of Neverwinter. This
Yeah.
group here, those are the ones that, like I said, I feel like I've taken it on as a bit of a second home for me. I'd just like to do right by the king we helped set up there. Help him out and make sure there's no more slave trading going through that city.
Aye, slave trading's bad. Black bones,
Yeah.
bad. I'm here for the stories.
I'm
We are
getting that we're
pretty much invested in helping Neverwinter as well. I think that's our best route.
I mean, I'm getting that we're not going to take them all down, but
I just
We
warn
kill a
you.
bunch of them.
I warn
this
you.
particular faction,
You're poking a bear. Or,
you
ra-
can
or rather, a snake.
Or a rat.
we're some sort of a snake bear rat hybrid.
Oh man.
What,
Snapper-
Timmy?
Oh my god. A snapper rat? Oh my god.
There's that sense of humor.
Yeah, those legendary sniffer rats.
Snapper rat. Okay.
Well, I fear I've just
Created a
made
monster.
created a literal monster for us, but we'll find out, I suppose.
we need a mascot, so
So we're good then on this. We're going to take down this particular faction of the Black Bones and be done with it. From there, who knows?
maybe we should also discuss how. Because I guess we kind of have to see the area before we can really make a decision that'll work. But stealth and subterfuge probably sounds like the best way, because from what Gregla says, there could be a lot of these guys all in one concentrated area, so that's not good.
No, I don't suspect it's all in one concentrated area. The Black Bones are like the Iron Fists. We're everywhere. City TV.
So, from the sounds of what, well, God, I don't think we ever really got his name, did we? But the one you took down there, it sounds like Herr Calder is where this faction seems to be headquartered. I guess we head to that city and sneak our way in and kind of find out what we can find.
Yeah, maybe we'll be part of the ground.
Hey, and if you want to use me as bait, I'll take down more than them that you will, Timmy.
Well, we'll have to see about that. I'm keeping count this time.
So,
Yeah, what do you guys have an actual tally that you've been? Is there a tally? Like,
yeah, I've already got
No.
more than 10,000.
oh,
Well, we'll start it over starting now.
But it's what? That's cheap.
Well, from
Noble
here on
fighting
in,
for second and third place.
From here on in, we'll see who can do best.
Rotrin. The guy's name was Rotrin.
Rotrin, you knew it.
It was the letter I stole off of him.
Rotrin. Well, we can use that, I suppose. Raquel, I know you're being kind of quiet, but I know you got that that circle, that sphere, that emergency call thing. I suppose we can probably use that to our advantage at some point.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Yeah, Recall just sort of nods. It's like, yeah, I've got the.
Excuse me,
The
that's
gem.
not what he sounds like.
That's what you sound like, Dan.
God damn it! Said something of some sort to you guys.
I agree, Recall.
I suspect I had a bit of an idea at some point, perhaps if we do need to sneak into somewhere important, we might be able to draw a lot of them away from the city by having one of our compatriots on the ship here smash it out in the middle of the water somewhere. Take a little dinghy and ride off into the water, have them smash it, and have them all run away to help their friend.
You would
Or-
want to smash his little dinghy.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's for
Yeah,
down the
you're
road,
always so
but-
serious.
Well, yeah, we could definitely sabotage their ships, and when they go running to check all their stuff, we could do our business.
No, there's an idea.
That might work. It would be
Well,
fun,
we've got a ways to go before we get there. So,
and we have to find Peg.
well, I suppose that most likely wherever we end up, she's a bit resourceful. I imagine she'll be there at some point.
I don't suppose we brought any kind of... Actually, I probably have a disguise or something. Well, because they catch me. Oh, brother.
Well, you think they're going to catch you now? I thought you were going to kill them all.
No, I'm saying if they catch sight of me. God damn it, Timon.
Oh, don't worry, I'll kill them for you.
I like the attitude. Confidence.
You
Well,
could
I've
just
gotta
duck
walk to
behind
somebody.
stuff too.
I know I want some nuts. Jimmy?
I think Crixus might.
I've seen enough of that man's nuts.
How you doing over there, by the way,
We
Crixus?
Crixus. It's, we're good. When's land?
Oh, about a week.
Oh. Okay, I will have to make sure I sharpen my skills for a week so I can crush people on land.
Yeah, we're working there. Perhaps there's somewhere to stop.
Have you considered swimming lessons on the way?
Crixus, you could swim, right?
Crixus will be the first on land to crush his enemy.
Got it.
We could just tie a rope to him and throw him out the back.
Water skiing.
We're all having fun here. Crixus is defense because I'm a good feller.
Right then, so I guess we let the captain do his job until we get close.
Cool. So, the first day that you set out, things go pretty uneventfully. She's gonna roll something. Oh shit.
Oh. Oh, crit!
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, day passes pretty uneventfully, And how is everyone going to be sitting on like the shifts? You guys going to split up between the day and the night?
I suppose we probably should.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the night.
Just for some clarification, we got on the ship at night, right? We've had a sleep
think
since
so.
then?
Yeah, it'd be like a long rest. It's fine.
Okay. Alright, cool. I'll take night shifts.
Yeah, who has dark vision?
I do.
I do.
I think we all do.
Just recall.
I have,
think so.
just
Yes,
as
he
an
does.
added benefit, because of what kind of cleric I am, I have dark vision with no limit on distance. So,
She's gonna
What-
take the night.
Why don't we do Theodorvin and Rakal for the night, and myself, Trixus, and Greglis for the day.
Oh, you want to learn all my tricks on how to kill people?
Honestly, yes. If you got tricks on how to kill people,
Oh,
especially slavers, I'd be happy to learn.
You can pull it
usually
off.
an axe.
oh, also, if anybody needs it in the future, I do have the ability to give everyone night vision
Oh, shit.
as
Pardon
well.
me.
Well, that could come in handy for me and Darvin.
Yeah, I can. It's only 10 minutes at a time, but I can do it 4 times, so that's 40 minutes.
Sweet.
Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, the day crew gets settled in their like bunks down on the lower deck, and then the night crew take over, having a little lookout. Whoever's keeping watch, give me like a perception check just for the night.
I got an 11.
11. Okay.
Oh man.
Mm,
Good old twos.
+7. Jesus.
I know, right?
Yeah, I would say maybe just because you have like the like unlimited night vision, you do notice like the storm clouds that you had seen a ways off are noticeably moving like to like intersect your path on your way down south, and they're moving pretty quickly, it seems, over the course of your watch. You get the impression that like within the next like maybe 24 hours, like the storm could like overtake you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go let the captain know.
Alright. Yeah, the captain is sleeping during the day, but yeah, there's a guy like on the.
You mean at night?
I mean, yeah, at night. And there's like another guy like manning the wheel, whatever you call it.
I mean, like, how big does this storm look? Just given my experience with being on the sea.
Give me a nature roll.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ooh, that's even worse than my perception roll. 3.
3. You know, it looks pretty big. You know, as big as any storm you've seen.
Okay. I mean, like, obviously, that roll doesn't give me much, but like, in my experience, even with that roll, would I be able to tell if this storm is like possibly big enough to actually wake up the captain and let him know?
You get the impression it's probably worthwhile mentioning
Okay.
it to him, just as a heads up, as it could be like a big problem further down
Yeah.
the road if you don't prepare for it at least.
Okay, I'd like to take the time to wake him up and just let him know.
Alright. Yeah, you go down and you find him in one of the bunks, and he's sort of like, you notice there's like, he's got like a bottle lying next to his bunk that's like fallen over onto its side. But it seemed to be like empty, it didn't spill anything out. And he's sort of like rolling around in his sleep, sort of kind of fitfully when you get there. He doesn't seem like he's having a great time in whatever he's doing. And you just like go to shake him.
Hold on a second. I just need to see whether I have Sorry. No, I didn't prepare it. Yeah, I'm just gonna shake him awake, and if it seems like he's too drunk to really comprehend, I will also let the guy steering the ship know.
Alright, yeah, like you like shake him, and like he immediately wakes up and like sits bolt upright, and is like grabbing onto like your hands that's like grabbed him, and he's like looking around like wide-eyed, and he's like looking around, like, what's happening? What's happening?
We got a storm on the horizon. Looks like it's probably going to be hitting us in 24 hours or so.
Ah,
Looks like a big one.
fucking shit. Knew my luck was just gonna be shit. Okay, and he like sort of gets out. He's like, all right, show it to me. Let's see this fucking thing.
All right, I go point at it.
Alright, Kyle. So yeah, he's just asking like you to show him where it is. You just like
Yeah.
take him up onto the deck and just show him.
Yeah.
And he like he stands there for a bit. He's like looking, and he gets like a spyglass from the guy that's like steering, and maybe like has a quick look for like maybe like 5 minutes, and he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna fucking hit us. Shit. Oh, this would be like crash course, how to sail a ship and not get thrown off. All right."
You hear from a distance from the center of the ship there. You mean shit? Crash course in a good way, right? A good way.
We
You
should,
can avoid that.
we should probably tie the landlubbers down.
I think we're gonna have to tie a lot of shit down.
What do you mean tie stuff down?
Like,
It's
With
It's
rope.
like
I think
some-
he means with rope.
yeah,
crash
So it doesn't
course
fly
probably
off the
wasn't
ship.
crash course probably wasn't the best phrase as well.
This would be my final warning. Stop saying crash.
All right, sure.
I'd listen to him.
Yeah. The question is, let's get everyone up here, because it's going to be about what you guys want. We don't have to go through this storm. We could just maybe trail back, try to avoid it, hopefully let it go past, and then just continue on our way. It just might delay us a bit.
by how long?
That really depends. And he's like gets his spyglass out and he's like looking again. It's like, it really depends on a lot of things. I've seen a lot of storms in my day, and it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, maybe maybe like in a few days. It's hard to say. This is all not a science. It's more of a feeling. You understand.
Darby just has his eyebrows. Darby's eyebrows are just like up, like, what is this motherfucker talking about?
Well, we've got 24 hours to decide. We should probably talk to the rest of the crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, let's get the rest of the crew up here. At least you guys. My crew don't care. Alright. Does everyone just gets like brought up? Get woken up. So Tim and Gregorless and Recall. Was it Recall, I think? Or was it someone else on the day?
It was supposed to be Kris with us, but yeah, okay.
Why is your
Oh,
mic
okay.
so low all of a sudden?
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys get brought up to the deck, and Darius like fills you in on the storm and like the two options. You can either delay your journey by like a few days, or just like soldier on forth and just try and push through the storm.
Well, it can't be that bad, can it?
Yeah. you know, the boat floats. It's a pretty big ship.
I mean, as long as I don't lose the L.
We're gonna live
tie
dangerously,
that,
right?
We'll tie that down, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll tie it down anyway, because we don't want to, like, smash it through the hull and just, like, completely screwing us.
Well, listen, the longer we take, the more chances they have to grab some more people. Could be a child, could be God knows what, right? You can't really delay.
We also don't know if that meeting was on a timeline.
Exactly.
There wasn't, like, a time mentioned on the note, but, yeah, we don't know what other notes have been sent, right?
My concern is who else they could be grabbing and selling in the meantime. Every life is. We can't wait. We can't delay.
All right, let's do it then.
Well, can we make this thing go faster? Wait, take that back, because you're going to say throw the ale over.
Yeah, he, like, goes
Throw
to speak,
who?
like,
Throw who over?
No, not you, Kris.
We could lose all the weight, and I've got control water and also a giant thing that spouts water out that I could use to propel us.
Oh.
Well, that sounds good.
Oh.
you know, the storm is moving this way. So if we try a lot of different things to maybe carry the storm with us, you know, we might actually get back quicker. Now that I think about it. Of course, if it goes wrong, then, you know, things could happen, and he's like staring at Crixus like for a sec.
Crixus glares back with a nervous intimidation.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, you guys know what you're doing, right? I'm sure it'll be fine.
If you got a job where something needs held on real tight, I think Crixus could help us with that.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of that. So, yeah, it'll definitely be good.
Crixus,
Alright,
you're strong, right?
What's next? What?
You're strong, right?
And you notice my posture changes for the first time in a while, and Crixus can bend the unbendable.
All right, that's perfect, because I think this ship might get torn apart. You're going to need to hold it together.
Crixus is on the game.
All right, Captain, let's do this.
Right, let's get to it. We're gonna need a plan of action. Make sure everyone knows what to do, situations and whatnot. The more we got planned,
Do I get to go back to bed?
sure, we have like 24 hours-ish. So, sure, get your rest. Hopefully, everyone can be nice and bright for when this thing hits, because we're gonna need everyone. Screw the sleeping schedule. You know, you don't need sleep. Alright, cool. I'm going out to bed. I'll see you in a few hours. He just goes off, sort of stumbles down the stairs a bit.
Fia, where the fuck did you find this guy? Is he even on the level?
He was recommended by Susan? Sally?
Yeah, Sally?
Sally?
Sally.
Sally.
Tattoo artist down by the docks. I just asked her because I figure she works in the area and she has a lot of ship people
Seems
come
great
by.
though,
All right, I hope he knows what he's doing.
and he dresses well, so that's good.
Well, he is a sharp dresser.
Yep.
You got me there. Right, I suppose I'm going back to bed.
Yeah,
I'm like, bam,
go
back
into
up
bed.
to the.
Crixus
top.
must rest his strength so he can hold the ship together.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, you guys take some time to rest up and prepare yourselves for the coming storm. The way I'm going to do the storm when it hits, we're going to do like a skill challenge. I don't know if people have done them before.
Yeah.
So it'll basically just be taking turns to sort of describe your actions, and then we'll do like a roll, and you need like a certain number of rolls to succeed to like get through the entire thing.
Sweet.
They don't have to necessarily be skills. If you can find a creative use for a spell or an item or something, you could also have like some kind of roll or something dependent on that. Yeah, if anyone wants to do anything, the night passes uneventfully, and you guys wake up and you notice like the storm is getting real close at this point. It's probably like getting to like maybe like mid-morning, and you reckon you've maybe got like 12 hours before this storm like really starts like getting up to you, and things start getting a bit bumpy. Does anyone want to do anything? You notice like a lot of the crew are like down in the cargo are like getting ropes and like trying to tie a lot of the like cargo to like the main masts, to like fix them in, or to like the sides, and they're trying to like spread out the load along the ship to give it like an even distribution.
Yeah, I'd like to go and help them do that. Just keeping an eye on those sweet, sweet cakes.
Oh yeah, you're like spacing them out, trying to make sure like if one breaks, they don't all break. You know, keep them in separate areas.
Exactly.
Would it not be a better idea to keep the things you love below deck?
Yeah,
Yep.
this is in the cargo hold.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's on
like
the
in
okay.
cargo.
separate parts of the deck to make sure.
Okay,
that,
I got it.
Yeah.
There's a damage in one spot, it doesn't damage all of them.
I think this was there was 3 levels to this boat, right?
What's that?
There were 3 levels to the boat? Or 4?
Yeah,
3.
Yeah, there's 3. So you've got like the main deck, you've got like the lower deck, and then you've got the hold at the bottom. The hold is where all of like the cargo is stored. The lower deck is where like all the other bunks and like whatnot are. You've got like a few like cannons as well that have also been like kind of tied in so they don't like roll around, because that could do a lot of damage.
So Greglis is trying to like secure all of the ale right now
Yeah.
and the wine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Amongst other things in the cargo hold.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna like I have like a big sheet. I have like a sheet of canvas that I use, so we could wrap all the kegs around a mast on the bottom and tie it all up. So it just all we could just make a net around it. So if it does, it'll go down with the ship, but it shouldn't just fly away if we cause damage.
All right, I'm down
Oh.
for that.
Timid would just join in with the rest of the crew and help rope things, move things, whatever the crew is doing. He would join right in and help out with that.
Alright, cool.
Fia's going to make sure the sails are completely secured and down so they don't get damaged.
Alright. So yeah, everyone is doing like tying like stuff. We can do like a sleight of hand check. I think with like intelligence. I think that's like the way it's described in the thing. It's like the prime example of like changing the stat for
So, like,
skill.
sleight of hand plus intelligence, or just sleight
Yeah.
of hand? So
So
you're
it-
just adding intelligence instead of your sleight of hand bonus.
You substitute the intelligence for like your dexterity in like a sleight of hand check.
Gotcha.
Is to sort of
Alright, so-
describe the fact that you're trying to be like intelligent about how you're tying the ropes rather than quickly towing it.
I got a 6.
6. Alright.
Let's see. Where's my?
Wait, that's confusing. Because sleight of hand is a dex check, so we're not using our plus
You
on
can
that
use-
skill.
Yeah, you can use other skills. Really, it's just like whatever your straight intelligence would be. But if you have a sleight of hand bonus, like proficiency, then you get add that to your intelligence.
Yeah, it's like a variant roll. It's how like you could use intimidation, but with strength if you were like really strong and wanted to
okay.
like intimidate someone with how big your muscles were.
Like
But
that's what Yasha does on season
for roll 20, I just click sleight of hand, right?
Yeah,
I'm
we
doing
can work it out.
investigation.
21. Alright. The ale is very safe. You ensure that it is extremely safe.
Spent way too long.
Oh, hey,
getting-
just a question.
And the wine. And the wine.
And the wine.
Since I'm proficient with boats, could I possibly add my proficiency just based on that to that rope tying?
Oh, yeah, I reckon you could, if you're like proficient with like water
Okay.
vehicles or boats or something, you could just roll that instead.
Okay, hold on a second. What's my so I would have gotten it's not that much higher, but I would have gotten a 9 in total.
9.
Alright. It's decent. Yeah, like, everyone's like, all hands on deck, sort of trying to get things fixed down. The sails get like pulled down and like start getting like tied in, to try and like. Actually, wait, no, you want to go try and ride with the storm, so you're gonna keep the sails up, right? Yeah.
But not all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And,
must have missed that. Sorry, I just figured the storm was going to destroy them.
Yeah, it depends on what you guys want to do. You would have had time to like discuss it. You're all still good
that's
with
fine,
like
I'll just
the.
I mean,
Use
I
that
think
rope
in
for
a
whatever
real
else I'm tying down.
We let the captain do this thing, right?
in a real storm, you would put the sails down, like you would wrap them up.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
depends on whether you guys want to try and ride through the storm or whether you want to like just try and survive it, right?
I mean, if it's as big as it is, I think those sails are going to get fucking absolutely fucked.
And they'll take
I
down the
think the
mast.
sails
I
are
think
coming
like
down.
the best way to like ride through a storm would be hopefully the current of the storm is going to carry you a little bit faster, and I can use the water to kind of like pull us through it instead of just sitting in it.
Yeah, that's way smarter.
Yeah.
Because you leave the sails open in a storm that's gonna break all this
Sailstorm.
mast
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Either that or like, I mean, the boat's too big to do it, but like you'd capsize in a smaller boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boat's pretty big, so you think the chance of capsizing is pretty low, but you know, weirder things have happened, right?
Stop it.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do, or are you just preparing yourselves?
I mean,
Alright.
yeah, I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah, I think we'll just get into it. It'll be good.
Let's do it.
So yeah, like the sails get all brought down, and the ship continues on its way a bit, and sort of starts just going with the current, and the rain starts coming down pretty heavily, and you can see the storms now. It's a pretty sizable storm. It's probably not like the biggest one you've ever seen. I imagine people that like Fear and Gregolis, you guys have done like a lot of traveling by sea, so you might have experienced the storms like this before, and it's nothing crazy. It's a pretty big storm, but like you've probably sailed through worse potentially. But you know it's not like an easy thing to get through. It's very easy for like ships to get damaged and whatnot, and it builds and builds. The rain starts coming down harder. Oh, yep.
Before it hits, sorry, I just thought of something. We should tie ourselves to the ship, like with long ropes that we can use to move around if we have to. But if we get hit with a wave, we might get swept off the ship.
Yeah, and nobody's gonna catch my small ass.
Yeah, you can like tie yourselves to one of the masts or something.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna do that.
Alright. Yeah, like you take the time at some point just to tie a rope around yourself and tie it to the mast. I think you don't need to roll for it. It's pretty routine stuff to be doing.
If it's a 100-foot ship, potentially even with like a 50-foot rope, we should be able to reach anywhere from the mast.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Your only issue is it'll be kind of hard to get below deck. You could do it, but it's sort of like you'd have to wind around a bit. Yeah, you tie yourself off, and the storm starts approaching. The lightning starts like striking kind of above you, and the waves start getting pretty rough. You notice like a lot of the people, like the crew members, are kind of like moving around trying to make sure things are like steady, and like some of them go below deck. Dearest stands at the helm, just sort of holding onto the it's not called a rudder, is it? Is that the thing at the bottom, or is it like just a?
I think the wheel controls the rudder.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah. He's just holding onto the wheel, trying to keep it steady, and he's just calling out, "Alright, try not to panic. We'll get through this. It's just a light bit of rain. Alright." He like pulls out a flask and just takes a quick swig and just puts it away. And yeah, the storm gets over you guys fully. The ship starts like rocking up in these like huge waves that seem to be coming past, bouncing up and down over them, rising up as it comes over and then splashing down into the water. The water kind of splashing over the deck, making it kind of hard to keep your footing. You guys aren't really moving too much at the moment, but let's just drop this. Alright. Yeah, there's this like this sharp like crosswind that seems to be blowing across the ship as you get through. There seems to be some kind of like wind blowing across the storm towards like the coast, blowing the wind across, and you're like trying to hold on. I'm gonna get everyone to make just like either athletics or like acrobatics checks, just to see how well you manage to hold on.
1 sec, before this all is starting, Timon is going to cast Bless on Regulus,
Crixus. Oh, crit, baby.
Crixus, and himself.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, so you guys get a D4.
Ooh, an extra D4.
I'm sorry, what were we rolling?
Athletics or
either, like-
acrobatics?
Yeah. Just see if you can like keep your footing.
I got 21.
21.
I've got 27. Alright, let's go.
What was that, Crixus?
27 without the D4.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Yeah, so you're good.
27 with the D4 for me.
Oh, nice.
16.
16? Okay. And Darwin got a 9.
No, that 9 is a natural one, dude.
Okay.
Bad.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Damn, that's a
Oh my
that's a
god.
crazy
How-
storm out here.
Oh my god, it's Recall.
Recall, where the fuck have you been?
Startled
Fucking
me!
quiet. There's a
I
goddamn
fell asleep
storm
downstairs.
here. There's a storm coming.
Fell asleep down the hold.
Nah, he was
Wake,
drinking.
Well,
wake the fuck
I
up. There's a
see
storm
the,
coming.
Well, I know there's a storm coming. I can see that. That's how I came up. I heard all the fucking ruckus that you guys are making, and I decided to come up and just see what all the excitement was about.
You come up to the deck. You just see like there's just rain like pouring down onto the ship. There's wind blowing across the ship's like rocking backwards and forwards, and everyone's kind of like trying to hold on to like the sides and like maybe to the mast and stuff. And I don't know where Darwin might be standing.
Probably closer to like the center mast.
Yeah,
Like,
around the center
probably
mast.
Yeah.
And as you're holding on, the because of all the rain and stuff, your grip just slips, and you're not used to like all this wet surfaces, and you just like fall down onto your ass and just like slide down towards the banister on like the side of the ship, and you manage to like catch yourself like before you go like get flung over, but you're like kind of on the edge now, as you're like falling down.
Is it like dark cloud cover right now, or what is it? Are we in the middle of like a hurricane kind of thing?
There's like it's pretty dark, but there's these flashes of like the lightning as it strikes, and as this happens.
What time of day is it as well?
It's like midday, but it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, and as like Darwin slips, you also notice some of the other crew are like falling over. They seem to be like slipping around, and Darius, you can hear like Darius kind of shouting vaguely up in the at the head of the ship. Stay on your feet, we can make it. And he's like trying to hold on, and he just like disappears like towards the back of the ship.
Hold on here, guys. I think I have something that I prepared that might be able to help just in case we end up going over. And I'm going to cast Water Walk on the 10 of us.
Wow, nice.
Oh shit.
I didn't even know you had water walks. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
You, I'd just like to confirm with you, Mr. Nicole, you've had this ability. Yeah. The entire time.
Well, I had it when I woke up this morning, and I did not have it yesterday. I also just like to see you struggle, but now you can fuck whoever you want out on the water.
It's not
going to make a difference because you can walk on it.
I could have walked on it before yourself.
All right there, Kris. That's fine. But here, just want to make sure that you know that you can now walk on water. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
Of course, it's just never afraid.
Darwin's still on his ass, just laughing his ass off.
Your secret's safe with me, and I give him a wink.
I also have a rope tied around my waist, tied around a winder.
Okay. And as the storm picks up, you notice that around the rigging for the ships, a lot of the ropes start getting like pulled, and one of them like falls loose and starts like flapping down into the middle of the deck, and part of the sail sort of unrolls slightly and starts like rapidly like flapping in the wind as you're like going along.
I cast. Can I do something about that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on myself and go up and like climb up and get that tied.
Okie dokie. What's freedom of movement do? What does it look like?
It's unaffected by difficult terrain, so I'm assuming that climbing I would probably have my walking speed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah. Unaffected by difficult terrain. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you like make your way over to the sails. You can give me like some kind of like a boat roll or something like that, just to see how well you get it tied back up.
Boat roll, like
boat roll. That's awesome.
A boat roll.
I love it.
Like a killer roll.
I got a 17.
17. Very nice. Let me just get that right. And you guys are all standing out. Gregos, you get the idea that like kind kind of worried about like below deck. There's a lot of rocking, and you know that ale doesn't particularly hold up well over like a lot of rocking.
Okay.
It kind of worries you deep down.
Ricky, Timad, I'm getting a little nervous about the ale down below, you know what I mean? And I had a thought.
What's your ale?
Yeah, it's important. But I had a thought.
Okay, what's your thought?
Do you remember way back in the Phandelver days? I did a thing with the dome that kept us safe.
Right.
Do you think we could do that here on the boat and keep everything safe?
Well, I mean, it doesn't keep stuff in though. It just keeps stuff out.
No, I mean, yeah.
And
But it keeps it
it's
dry.
not going to really help anything.
Well, it'll keep it dry, but I don't think that's the problem.
Well, you see, it'll keep it dry, but my understanding of magic, which is fairly extensive, I believe if the boat goes down, underneath where you cast that dome is not protected, so that it's going to get
No, it's a full.
wetter.
It's a full circle. It's a
all
glow.
right.
It's a glow.
Well, I mean, if it's going to make you feel better, you just go right ahead. But I rightly don't think that that's going to be.
Doesn't that take you
Too
10 minutes to
important.
do?
If it's a ritual, I could just cast it.
You do you, Gregolis.
I think it's a great idea.
It's fine. I'll leave it. I was gonna keep all of you in there too. Well, 9 of us.
I mean, the ship goes down, we got some problems. So
That's a good point. At
You're-
least
you're
we'd
more
live.
useful up here.
we
Use
might-
your strength.
we
Grab
might-
a hold of something.
we might
grab
live-
a hold of Crixus. Grab him tight.
Oh God. We might have lived 8 hours underwater if we went down. I don't know.
Alright.
Well, we can all walk on water now.
Oh yeah, right.
I also want to be keeping an eye out for any big waves, so I can use control water to kind of like guide the boat in a way that the waves aren't going to overtake it.
Alright. Is control water, is that like a duration thing? Like, does it last for a certain amount
No,
of time?
up to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes.
So I
Okay.
don't want to be like casting it, for any old
Constantly,
wave.
yeah.
But if there's like something big that seems like it's going to be threatening the boat, I want to use it in order to like maneuver the boat in a way where we can actually use the wave as as something to ride on, if that's possible.
Alright, you can give me either like a nature or maybe a perception roll,
Okay.
and then like you can use the spell based on that.
I cannot roll for shit. 14.
14? Okay, yeah. With you like move up to the sides maybe and just try and like hold on, but like keep an eye out on the waves, and you like cast control water to try and like move the waves in such a way that they don't hit the ship side on. You like try and like shift it around towards the back, and it does seem to help the ship along a fair amount.
Yeah, depending on what's going on. Otherwise, like using the water underneath the ship to maneuver it in a way where like the wave would hit, so that it pushes it, but whatever ends up working.
Yeah. Everyone else, you probably also noticed that like when Dearest like disappeared back towards the back of the ship, he didn't come back to like the wheel, and the wheel is just like spinning wildly, in the at that part of the ship.
Yeah. Well then, could I make a run for the wheel then to hold
God
that?
damn it.
Yep. Who's running towards it?
I'm going to Gregolis.
Gregolis, yeah.
Yep. Alright, cool, yeah, like, you run up towards, like, the top of the ship, towards the back at the rear deck, and, you notice that, Dearest is, like, holding on to, like, the, it looks like he's, like, slipped through the railing at the back and is, like, holding on to the, like, the banister. He's got, like, the rope tied around him towards, like,
But
the
he's
rear
fallen
mast.
through. Or
Yeah,
like,
he's like
okay.
slipped through the banister.
Oh shit!
Is
Okay.
like holding on.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and try to grab him then.
Alright,
I'm gonna,
cool.
Can I follow Greg up there?
Yeah, you can like follow along behind him as you see him running up.
I'm gonna
Gregor.
yell out actually and just be like, "Ah! Darius is down! Help!" And go get
And like
him.
if
Yeah.
he's going for Darius, I'll just grab the wheel to stop it from just spinning.
Alright. Gregulus, give me an athletics check to try and pull him back up.
Oh man,
Pretty
I'm
easy,
I'm
but,
terrible
yeah.
at these. Oh, plus. Boom.
Yeah, you just like you get down there and you just like grab hold of the banister and like take one hand down and just grab him like Roman candle style and just like haul him back up onto the deck and just like chuck him on. Like he just like goes sliding down.
Ah, you thought you'd leave that easy, eh? Get to work.
And Darvin, yeah, you like take hold of the ship and like try and steer it. Are you trying to like steer it in a particular way? You just trying to hold it steady so it just keeps
I'm
going?
just trying to get it to go in the direction that we are actually supposed to be moving, essentially.
Alright, yeah, like
Whatever the way, we're dead weight. We don't have any sails up, so we're just drifting. So I'm just gonna try and aim it into where we would naturally drift.
Alright, cool. Yeah, what kind of check do you want to make for this? Like, you can do like a nature check to try and like...
How about a stealth check? I don't know. Nature? I can do whatever you want.
I feel like if you're trying to like reorient the ship to like be with the waves, probably be like...
Can I perceive which way I believe that...
Be a strength
the ship is
Yeah.
going,
dexterity?
perhaps?
Yeah, I could say like a perception would be alright.
Alright. Maybe I won't roll a 1 this time. No, I didn't roll a 1 this time.
Very nice. Yeah, like you like get hold of the wheel and you start like looking around to try and work out which way you should be steering, and you notice that like after the thing got like let go, the ship started like turning a bit towards the right, and all like this the waves started hitting from the side. So you start trying to steer the ship to the left to try and get you back on course. Cool. Let's do another roll here. That's another 2. So yeah, like the rain just like starts picking up even more, and you can see the lightning coming like even more quickly now as you get towards the center of the storm. It seems like, and you can see it stretching out on like all sides of you at this point. Is anyone doing anything in particular? I know Darvin, you're probably like steering. Darius is probably like just trying to hold on at this point.
I will run to help out Darius with my strength. See if I can help Gregulus pull him back up onto the ship.
Oh, I thought I could bring him up.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
bring him on the ship?
he's like on the deck, just sort of like holding on to like probably like.
I heard hanging on. Sorry, I thought he was down the side. My bad. Then I will go help Darvin because I'm assuming it takes a good amount of strength to keep that wheel straight.
Ooh, thanks.
Can I reach the wheel from where I'm tied down?
Yeah, you could move over towards the wheel if you want.
Okay, I just want to touch Darvin and cast Enhance Ability on him. He now has advantage on strength checks.
Nice. Alright.
And
Yeah.
I'd like to. I'll cast Create or Destroy Water to destroy water and try to dry the deck and give. And try to dry the deck and give everyone a more stable footing of the crew that's trying to move around and hold on to things.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So yeah, like you cast the spell to try and like clear the deck, and there is this like thick like sheet of water that seems to be like flowing backwards and forward over the deck, and you manage to like clear it out, giving like a bit of time where like the footing's pretty good, but obviously the the rain's coming down pretty heavy, so it doesn't last for too long. But it gives a brief time where like the crew has like a decent amount of foothold to like get some of the rigging tight, like pulled in a bit tighter and stuff like that. And
is Dara still like near me, like on the ground, kind of?
yeah, he's like lying on the ground, like on the deck, probably near to the wheel at this point after being thrown back on, and he's just holding on to like the banister in front of the wheel, trying to like get back onto his feet, but he seems to have like pretty bad footing.
Can I reach? So he's wearing a tricorn, right? Like a hat.
Let's see if he still has it. Did he keep his hat in the middle of this?
Still have it. Please still have it. Please.
Oh,
Yeah, he has the hat. Of course he has the hat.
Can I reach down and take the hat off and put it on?
Sure. Yeah, I don't think he's like putting up much of a fight. If you just like catch it off his head, like he probably doesn't argue with you.
And I'll keep my hand on the wheel and do that.
All right.
Can you say, I'm your captain now?
And I'll look back down to him and tip the hat. Because that's awesome.
All right. Yeah, he sort of looks up and he's like, "Yeah, you can. Good. It looks good on you, mate. How's Crixus doing actually? Middle of this. Are you
Oh
below
my God.
that, Crixus?
Crixus has managed to make his way to the top there very safely. And he's standing out, he starts screaming out to the storm. "Ah, the gods have come to fuck Crixus, but he will fuck the gods!"
Oh god, I hope you let him intimidate the storm here.
Sure, yeah. Roll me intimidate. Roll to intimidate the storm.
Natural 20.
Oh.
It's okay. You know, some of the crew sort of hear you screaming and they sort of like start smiling and they sort of go like, "Yeah, we'll fuck the storm." Yeah, like you seem like you're in like the middle at this point. You feel like if you get through like the next like half hour, you like have a good chance of getting through, and you're feeling pretty good about it when suddenly there is this cracking boom that sounds, and lightning comes down and strikes the front mast of the ship, and the top of it bursts into flames and comes crashing down onto the deck.
Damn it, Crixus!
And it like collapses down onto the deck, and it like breaks like a part of like the banister at the edge, and you can see there's like a bit of fire, but there's a lot of water also, so it's not like a blazing inferno. You feel like just the large like piece of wood's probably just going to be thrown over the side before it damages anything else.
The gods have failed to slay Crixus again.
Just until we get out of this, can you just cut down on the whole god fucking you thing?
Alright. What is everyone else doing now? Does anyone go to
Does it look like we need to grab onto this so it doesn't go overboard so we can keep using it, or?
Yeah, it depends on what you want to do. You can either try and like rope it on so it doesn't fall off to potentially repair it, or you could just like say get rid of it and be like, we don't want it like rolling around and knocking people off, because it's just like a loose piece of like large lumber that's like rolling around a bit on the top deck.
What do we think? Do we want this, or do we want to just get it overboard? Can we sail without it?
I know nothing about sailing.
Captain, Thea, Gregles, anyone?
Me neither, as I'm holding the wheel, steering the boat.
How do I boat?
I'm so sorry. I legitimately like zoned out a little bit. What broke?
The
Part of the front mast.
the front mast, the top of it got struck by lightning and like crashed down onto the.
How many masts do we have?
3.
There's
3
3.
in total?
Yeah.
Would I know whether that's an integral part that we should keep to?
You roll me just like some kind of like knowledge check. You could do like water vehicles or something like that, or you could maybe do just a straight intelligence check, like a nature check maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't go well. I got a 3.
You know, a ship needs sails, but you've seen ships with just one sail, so.
I feel like we should probably keep it. It can be repaired, as long as it's not like on top of anybody or.
Yeah, I mean it's rolling around a fair bit, and the fact that people are trying to work around it, you get the impression if you get hit by a big wave, it could like.
Let's
hurt
tie
someone.
it down then.
Crixus, you hold it while I tie it.
Excellent.
Alright. Yeah, so Crixus, do you want to give me an athletics roll, and then Timon, you can give me a sleight of hand check.
I'll help with the tying, if that's okay.
Yeah, you can give him like advantage.
Do you
or
want
can
advantage?
both roll.
Great.
Alright, 18.
What about bless? Oh, you don't bless yourself.
I did, but it's only for a minute. I imagine it's gone by now.
Oh shit. Alright, yeah, so Timon, you pull out, you just grab like a coil of rope, and you run up there, and Crixus like gets up and starts like trying to hold the thing in place. And as he's doing it, this large wave just like crashes into the ship, and it just sends it like flying into Crixus, like bouncing towards him, like as he runs towards it, and it just sends him like knocking back off towards the side of the ship. Crixus, give me like a deck save to see if you can catch yourself.
Alright, like an advantage on this. I can see that happen to me.
An 11. You go off the side of the ship. And I imagine you probably splash into like part of the water, but you have the rope still attached to your side, like holding you taut, so you don't get like dragged away from the ship.
You're very
Water skiing after all.
He might be. Yeah, he's got water walking too, so maybe he's like running like he's getting pulled behind a car.
Oh yeah, you have water walking, so yeah, you probably like land on the water and like start bobbing up like while you're getting dragged along by the rope.
Oh god. I feel like in the water.
And yeah, Timon, are you trying to like? What do you want to do? Are you like
I'm
trying to
still trying
manhandle?
to tie it down. I got an 18 on my sleight of hand.
Yeah, I imagine like without Crixus, it's probably a bit more like difficult, but maybe like some of the other crews
I'm
come
still
over.
trying to help.
And yeah, like Fia's there helping, and you do eventually manage to get like the ropes tied around it, and get it secured reasonably well, as best as you imagine. Is anyone going to help Crixus?
Someone grab Crixus. He went overboard.
Yeah, I got
Okay, he's got him.
You hear a very high pitched scream.
I think there's a woman on board that went overboard too.
Crixus, are you sure that's you there? Oh, that's fucking Irish.
That's me.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Crixus, are you sure that's you down there, man?
The water is taking me. There's no hope.
Crixus, you can walk on the water. We talked about this.
Oh my god.
How far out is he?
I mean, he's getting dragged along like alongside the ship because of the rope.
Oh,
so he's not super far away.
So he's on a rope. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start pulling the rope in.
Yeah, like you can just start hauling on the rope and like pull it back up. Give
Sounds
me
good.
like an athletics check.
Athletics, you say?
Yep. Oh damn!
Oh, crit!
Oh, crit!
Yeah, there's this great
Oh,
scene
crap.
of like the rain is coming down and like blowing Rakal's hair in all different directions, and he's just standing there, just like pulling on this rope, pulling it up, and you just see Crixus's hand like come up onto the top, and he's like, I don't know, what does Crixus look like when he gets pulled up onto the deck?
Crixus, gracefully one hand comes up, and then I sling my arm over top and spew out water, and I kind of flip and roll over the side, and I start breathing heavily on my back with my arms up and going. And I look up to see Rakal's standing above me with his hair blowing in the wind, the rain coming down. Crixus owes my life.
Well, we'll just add that to the tally, my friend. You don't worry about it. Now stay on the fucking boat. We can't hear you, Kris, if you're talking.
I said, may the gods be your favor.
Alright, well thanks, Crixus. Now you start praying to those gods that the storm stops, alright? Stop telling them to fuck you.
Alright, and I'm gonna get everyone to make like a perception check. As you go, make
Did you say perception?
perception.
You went really echoey, Dan.
Yeah, it sounds like you're way far away from your microphone.
I got a natural 20, so that's 27 in total.
Oh, crit!
11 for me.
11. Alright. So, Fia, you notice first, you can hear a lot of commotion below deck as you're like standing on. Like, it sounds like there's a lot of shouting going on below deck, and then like maybe a bit afterwards, Gregor's and Darwin, you also notice when you like maybe see Fia like looking down towards the deck, you sort of like can hear like the faint sound over the noise of the storm of like people yelling.
Sorry, where was that? It was in the lower decks?
Like below deck.
Yeah, below deck. Yeah.
Ah! My ale! I'm running.
I'm just gonna yell below deck. I gotta make because I can't really go anywhere.
I'm legit.
Yeah.
I'm legit untying my rope and going down.
Oh yeah. Fia, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go down.
Alright, cool, yeah, like, you start, like, heading down towards the lower deck, and, as you get down there, you notice there's a hole that's been, like, knocked into the side of the ship a little bit. It looks like one of the cannons has gotten loose, and it's, like, rolled down, like, to the opposite side of the ship and cracked, like, a hole in the side. It's not like an open hole, but there's like cracks that seem to have been created in the side. And you notice there's a guy lying down on like the floor on like the side of it, who seems to be like clutching his like leg, and it seems to be broken in some way, and he's like yelling, and like there's a guy trying to like hold him steady so it doesn't get knocked over. There's other people just trying to like get the cannon like out of the side of the ship.
Do I see my ale?
Your ale will be on the bottom deck below this one that you're on now.
Oh,
You
it's
could
on the
go
one
further down.
underneath. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with your mic, Dan, but I can barely make out what you're saying.
Oh really?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
jump out of it, like just disconnect, reconnect it. My
Alright, yeah, 1 sec.
Discord's kind of. Yeah.
Still better than Skype.
Yep.
It's still about the same. In fact, I think you're gone now.
Oh really?
Oh, no, there you are.
Likewise?
Oh, there we go.
It's better.
Is that a bit better?
That's
Yes.
better. Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, it's back to normal.
Okay, cool. So, quick description again. You come down to the lower deck, and you've seen this cannon has gone loose and smashed into the side of the ship. It seems to have injured one of the crew members. He's like lying on the floor. trying to be like he's being held steady by another guy, but it appears like his leg's been broken, and there's a couple like, crew members that are like trying to pull the cannon out of the side of the ship. And there's a decent amount of water coming in, but it's not like a gaping hole. It's just like a fairly large leak.
Should we maybe leave the cannon in the side of the ship so that it'll at least plug the hole for the time being until we have, the nicety of good weather to fix it?
Are you saying that as a character, or are you saying this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the crew members like, leave it there. What if it goes through the other way? The thing could rip a hole straight through the side.
Well, why don't we just tie it down in that hole?
I mean,
And I'm just gonna like pull out another 50 foot of rope that I have.
There should
Like,
be
we could just, like-
around. There should be
I mean,
lumber
we
and
can-
tar.
do it.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Does anyone know how to mend something?
I
You
don't.
remember the recall can mend, but
I think Ricky
I'm
can
up on the
probably
top deck, though.
fix this. I'm gonna fix this, and I'm gonna run over and put my hand on this dude, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him for 5 health to help the scrub.
5 out. Nice. Yeah, like you maybe like grab hold of his like leg, and like the healing energy pulses down, and it just like kind of weirdly, I guess, just snaps his leg straight. I don't know. I guess that's how magic works.
Yeah. It's like the good old the shoulder trick. Just pop it
Yeah.
back into place.
Pop it back into place, good as new, and you just slap him.
Lethal weapons now. Okay. With that, I'm gonna say, Fiat, keep your eye on the water. I'm gonna go get Ricky. I'll be back. And I'm gonna run
Okay,
upstairs.
I'm gonna use my rope for the time being to tie it around the back of the cannon and tie it to something so it can't shove itself further through the wall of the ship.
Cool. Yeah, you can give me like a sleight of hand check just to see how you like tie it off.
With the intelligence, but with
Eight.
my ship, so it's the same. So actually, it's more. Sorry, I can't add any more. 17.
17? Alright, yeah,
Mhm.
like, you managed to get, like, a decent, wrapping around the cannon, and then you tie the other side to, like, the central mast to try and stop it from, like, swinging out even further through the hole. Regulus, you run up to get Rakal, right?
Yeah. Ricky! Ricky! I need your help!
Yeah, what? All right. Darwin, are you gonna be okay with this thing?
Yar!
You still have enhanceability, by the way.
And I'm still super, super loving driving this boat.
All right, man. Well, you look fucking badass right now. So, all
This hat is awesome.
right. What do you want, Regulus? We're the storm's getting worse, I think.
Yeah, we're taking on water. We need if you could mend it back together.
Well, I can mend small things, but like how large is like what do I have to do?
It's just a little hole. A hole in
All
there.
right. Well, I'll come down and take a look. Let's go.
All right.
Alright, yeah, like, you get down and you see the cracks, like, forming, and, probably wouldn't be, like, a quick thing to cast, but you reckon, like, you could maybe work on it for a bit, and, try and get it to seal up again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start working on this for a bit. You guys, I'll see what else you can do. All right. We got to get through the storm.
Do you need help tying that down, or did you get it?
I want my scalps.
Tying what down the?
Not
The
Cannon?
cannon. Yeah.
No, it's already tied down.
All right. Okay. Back
Or
up.
no, I guess I need to retie it to the rest of the ship. I'm just gonna like pull the cannon back and tie it to the mast that I originally kind of strapped it to.
Yeah, like, pull it further away from the...
Well,
Yeah,
once we pull
so-
it out of the hole so he can mend it, I want to like pull it over to the mast and then just like wrap it so it's just like tied to the mast instead of rolling around because it's obviously
Alright.
not going to be.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can, like, include it in the last, like, check you
Okay.
made. Alright. And what would you say you want to roll for mending the hole? Because it's like a cantrip that doesn't have like a thing, right? You could do like just do like a spell attack roll or something like that, maybe. Or
Sure,
maybe
yeah,
Arcana.
I can do that. Arcana with my spell, so with my spell attack. Or do you want me to do a spell attack?
Whatever you prefer.
It's gonna be a massive difference. So
Yeah.
spell attack is +8, and Arcana I'm not proficient in. So
I would say
I would
spell
assume
attack
because it's one of my
because it's like Arcana is like knowledge of magic, whereas this is just
Right.
how you apply it, right?
Did that roll? No. Come on there. Oh, there we go.
It's a 10. Okay. Yeah, like you start like working on like trying to fix this up, and you'll start like working on one of the cracks, and it starts like binding the wood together, and like all of the crew members are standing around like, oh wow, it's magic! Like he's fixing the boat with his mind. Widening a little bit.
Oh God. Anybody else hear that?
Yeah, that hurt my
I heard
eyeballs.
that,
Right.
That hurt my eyeballs like really badly.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I
there was a
have no
glitch
idea.
or something. It was weird.
Yeah.
Continue.
oh jeez. Yeah, like the other cracks start widening, and as you're trying to work, you notice that the more you're working, the cracks just seem to be like spreading faster than you can fix them.
All right, boys, I got a better idea here. Do we have any planks? Get some planks right now, as fast as you can.
Yeah, like
Get
the
them
crew's
on this
like
fucking wall.
gets up and is like, yeah, we got some like paste, like tar we can put in it as well.
Aye,
All right,
show
well,
me.
you grab the tar, you grab some nails, you grab some planks, and we gotta get this fucking done,
I'll bring the planks.
or else we're all gonna fucking go down. So I don't. You guys don't want to do that? Let's fucking go.
Alright, yeah, they rush off and they start bringing all these supplies, and you like continue to like keep the mending up to try and slow it down, but yeah, you notice this hole's getting pretty big. Every time there's like a large wave that seems to crash into the ship, it seems to like do that sudden spreading. And yeah, they come over with like some like supplies to like get it fixed up. Do you want to do it yourself, or are you gonna let these guys do it?
No, I'm gonna help out, and I'm gonna start trying to mend the corners as they're slapping tar and nailing this these planks and that stuff over this hole. Just try and get a patch as fast as we can.
Yeah, and I'm there
Give me-
assisting.
Alright, do you want to give me like another spell thing with advantage?
Sure. 16.
16? Alright, yeah, like with the help of the other guys, they start like hammering like nails in. Whereas you maybe come over and hold the planks steady, like tight against the sides, they like hammer them in.
Nice.
And one guy is like spreading the tar to fill in like the smaller cracks. And Rakal, you're like trying to mend the larger ones. And you manage to like get it to a point where it's pretty sturdy. You think you reckon it should be alright.
Alright, well, good work, crew. We gotta keep an eye on this. Let's make sure we don't get any more holes in this fucking ship.
Alright. Back up on the top deck. Timon, you notice the from when you're trying to stand on where that mast got broken.
Yep.
You notice that after the top of it got broken, some of the other ropes that were like tied onto it are like flapping in the wind a bit, and you notice like one guy get like swatted on the side of the head and get like knocked down to the ground by like one of the ropes whipping around. He seems like okay, but he's a bit like knocked a bit as these like ropes seem to be like waving all over the place in the wind.
All right, where do they appear to be tied to?
They're tied to like the bottom of the front mast. They look like they were attached to the top of the mast, but they got ripped free when the thing fell down.
All right, I'd like to take them and just tie them steady if I can.
All right. Give me either athletics or acrobatics to try and like catch the ropes and like hold them down.
Right, that's a 15.
15? Alright, yeah, like, yeah, you manage to, like, get over there and, like, grab hold of the ropes, and you start, like, trying to haul them in and, like, tie them back around the base of the mast, so they, don't get, like, loose again. Oh, yeah. I think, do one more roll of this. Oh, shit.
Does that mean we win? 8's good. Oh, no, more dice. Never better.
Do we win D&D?
Oh man.
Did we level up?
Do we level up? Everyone that's on the top deck, make me a either Dex or Athletics to try and hold on, as there's suddenly this large wave that like crashes into the side. And as it crashes in, you hear another like strike of lightning that comes down. Oh, I cut out again, didn't I?
A little
A
bit.
little bit.
Yeah, there's another crack as lightning strikes down onto the ship, and it hits the. Let's just roll for this.
Oh god.
I
don't
was
see the
still
wheel.
below deck, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just me, Darvin, and Crixus, I think, up top.
Oh, it hits the front mast again. So it just like hits the top and just like cracks the lower part of it, probably like close to you, Timon. Timon, make me just a deck save to see if you like manage to like get out of the way of the lightning before it hits.
Alright.
Oh, I should have rolled strength.
22? Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, where is it? So, you will take half of 17.
Okay.
As this lightning... 8, yeah. And you got a 9 on your athletics.
I did.
Do you have bless still?
Well, it's a minute long, so I would say probably not.
Okay. And then Crixus got a 10, and Darwin got a 27. Actually, no. Did Crixus get a 22 or a 10? Because there's 2 of them.
Oh, do I have to? Am I rolling? No, sorry. That's what I was supposed to.
He got a 22. Yeah.
22. Okay, so yeah, it's just Timon that fails. I'm imagining maybe like as this wave hits Timon, you just get like, your feet just get like swept out from under you as the floor gets like covered in all this water, and you go sliding down to the side of the banister right as this lightning strikes, and like you manage to like kind of dodge it by falling over. And give me another deck save to see if you can catch onto the side of the ship.
Alright.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, what?
Oh, double crit!
Oh my god, it's a double crit!
Double
Crit, crit!
You're like sliding down like towards the side of the ship, and you like roll onto your back, and you just like catch yourself with both feet and just stand on the side of the ship on like the banisters.
And then walks on water
Yeah.
like Jesus.
You just hear from across the ship. Fuck yeah!
Holy
Alright.
shit!
And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think as you continue going through the storm, there's maybe a couple more instances where things get a bit loose, but things start like calming down over time. The crew starts like taking over a bit more, and yeah, after like another maybe half an hour of this, the storm passes over you a fair bit, and continues on its way down towards the Sword Coast on your left as you travel south. And you seem to have made it all the way through.
Damn.
That calls for a sea shanty.
All right, yeah.
Well,
Holy fuck.
That was intense.
We all made it.
No,
Bad
it was on
for
the
our
ship.
first time sailing.
Man, I learned how to drive a boat.
Did you really
Yeah,
learn, or did you just?
Darius is like
grab onto the
looking at
wheel?
you like, yeah, you should just keep doing that for a bit. I'm you know.
Oh, we don't need him anymore. Off the side.
He's joking. He's just joking. He's
Yeah,
joking.
I'm joking.
Okay. Just a bit, getting thrown off the ship almost is a bit jarring,
Aye. Should we take a head
I don't
count?
know. I handled it all right. So did Crixus.
Yeah, that was great.
Kris defeated the gods. But I go up to the cow. I could not have done it without you. Thank
Kris,
you.
you're really muddy, buddy. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah,
I'll have
disconnect
my
and
life
reconnect. You can disconnect and reconnect. It'll probably give you a better connection too.
Yeah, Kris doesn't have his fancy mic, so
Oh yeah.
You're killing us.
I'm back.
There it is.
There it is.
There we go.
Crixus is grateful for your assistance in defeating the gods.
You're welcome, Crixus. I appreciate your sentiments. Now just watch my back when if any bad guys get nice and close to me. I don't like that so much.
I will always watch your back.
And maybe next time we'll get you some pants too, because that was a lot of moving.
yeah, everyone's clothes are like completely drenched as well.
Should we be taking a head count?
I don't think we lost anyone.
That's actually
did we?
probably a really good idea.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone go over, but then, I also saw Crixus go over and then come back over, so,
Yeah, maybe you should go take a head count, Captain.
Yeah, let's do that. You're good on the head of the ship, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sullivan? Alright, cool.
Well,
Looking-
he does that. I'm gonna go check on the ale.
Alright. Cool, yeah, Darius, calls out and starts trying to get the crew together onto, the main deck to do, a head count of everyone. Gregolis, you go down to the hold of the ship, and you start going round and checking all the cargo and whatnot. And it seems to be all in good shape. Some of the crates have been damaged, but then not any of the barrels with the ale in it, luckily.
Whew.
So there's no liquid slushing out all over the place. It's just random bits of one of the crates with food has been cracked open slightly.
I'm gonna eat
So you got a bit of wet bread.
a little wet bread. I'm gonna eat a little bit.
Ugh.
And then on my way back up, can I double check that the patch on the thing is holding and everything looks good there?
Right. Yeah. You don't have carpenter's proficiency, right?
No.
Just give me
I'm a woodworker.
give me a straight intelligence check then, as you or maybe investigation.
Investigation coming up.
Oh man,
See you
Tim and I could fix this thing like it's brand new, man. Right?
We don't know about it though.
That's true. Eventually. Oh, eights.
It's a 9.
Oh, split eights. God damn.
It's a lot of wood and a lot of tar. It looks pretty good.
There's no water coming in. That's
Yeah, there's no water coming in. It looks great.
great. Cool. And then I'll
Part
come.
of you thinks you could maybe carve it to make it look nice as well, maybe at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So what are we gonna do about this this front mast? We made up some time by riding through the storm, but I think we're gonna lose some now. We need to. Is there somewhere we can stop to get some repairs done?
Couldn't someone spend some time and mend it?
I don't think you can mend something
Well,
like that. It's not hit by lightning
Gregolis,
twice.
that's a little too big for my capabilities, unfortunately, my man.
So you can't handle the big wood, eh? That's
Not
like,
that big wood.
what's going on today? What's going on?
I don't think no one can handle that big wood.
Well,
Yeah,
Crixus.
Yeah, if you
Chris
look
might be able
over
to.
the front mast, You've got obviously the large piece that like snapped off from the top, and where the second piece, a bit of lightning is struck, it struck more towards the bottom, and there's kind of like a large like burn in the side of it. It's not like cracked all the way through, but it looks pretty compromised. So it would have to be like fortified or like reinforced in some way. Do you think?
I don't know. This is the kind of repair we can do at sea, is it?
Well, Captain, what do you fucking think? Because last time I checked, I think this is one of my first times on a ship, and we hired you for a fucking reason. So prove your worth.
And yeah, he's like doing a quick like head count, and he's like, "All right, I think we've got everyone. All right, so yeah, Mars is a bit of a problem. You guys get the sails all back up again. Let's get this ship going. Really lost enough time with this fucking storm. As for the front, we could definitely give it a go, trying to rig it up. The issue is, maybe lose like half a day having it down. It's whether that half a day means that you want to try and get it fixed.
I mean, it's not the big sail, right? The big sail is in the middle.
Right.
So if we still
it's not
have
the
two
big sail.
sails, it's
Yeah,
probably going to
we'll
save
probably be fine.
more time to just keep going rather than fixing it.
I agree.
We could certainly get it fixed if we pulled in port somewhere, but doing it at sea when we're moving is a bit of a risky business.
All right, so let's just like tie down what parts of the masts fell and just keep going.
Fair enough. I defer to the rest of you. Maybe that'll be our cover when we get to where we're going. We're just in there looking for repairs.
Oh, that's genius.
Smart.
That's probably a good idea.
Also, keeping in mind that we have the ship with the same name of the people, and we need to decide whether we want to use that as a way to draw them in.
That's a good point. I suppose we need to disguise the ship a little bit.
Do we want to take a quick break here maybe as well?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Going to break. Break time. All right, guys, we're back. Dan, take it away.
Alright, cool. So yeah, are you guys taking stock of the situation on your ship? There's some light damage, but nothing too crazy. Crew is, if you guys wanted to, they'll take the rest of the monsters we've broken down, they'll just store it down in the hold. Get out of the way. Most of all the cargo is fine. We've got a bit of loose bread that's a bit soggy, but nothing catastrophic. Yeah, no one seems to have been thrown aboard or anything. Yeah, the ship continues on its journey further south. Did everyone just get back into the swing of things, or does anyone want to do anything?
Nothing in particular.
Nope.
Any kind of work that little minor repairs, anything that needs to be done. I imagine at some point someone would tell us about the leak down below, and maybe Darwin and I could use our wood carver's tools to take a look at it and see what we can do.
All right. Yeah, like you head down there and like have a look at it. When you're like making like steady like travel, it's like you reckon it's above the waterline, so it's gonna be reasonably safe to like work on it. As long as you don't hit into like rough waters, and you maybe just try and like fix like the planks and like how they're fixed onto it, so it's a bit more stable and stuff like that. You reckon to like fully repair it, you would need to like yeah, the ship set up at like 4, so you could like properly repair it. You have a look at it.
But it seems like it's okay for now. It's kind of.
Yeah, it seems like a reasonably well done job. But
Alright.
like a quick thing.
All right.
I assume by this point that like night shift should probably sleep.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
'Cause, if you want to get back into like the normal routines.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep then.
All right.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Rest of the night shift, I guess.
That would include me as well.
You guys get settled in down in your bunks, and the rest of you guys on the day shift continue on your way. Who's ever like keeping watch, you can give me. I think it's Timon maybe with his spyglass. Can give me like a perception check as you're continuing through.
Yeah, I mean, if we were taking turns, right? I think we'd all be watching.
Yeah, you can each make perception checks if you want.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Again? Oh, crit!
Oh, great.
What the hell's going on tonight?
Pretty good, yeah. Like, like you're keeping like a look maybe from like the front of the ship, Regulus. Keeping your eyes on the horizon, seeing if there's anything else brewing in the distance. And as you're like looking around, you can see like far off behind you, you can see the storm heading off towards where you would imagine the coast is, maybe like towards like Waterdeep and all that. And as you're like looking around, the rest of the skies seem pretty clear. There's maybe like a few like clouds going overhead, maybe like in the distance, but nothing like large. You might see a bit of rain in the future, but nothing crazy. You can't see anything else in the water that might cause issues.
Okay. Do we see land yet? Like, are we getting?
Not quite yet. I think it's kind of hard to see off in the distance. Yeah, so that's the second day of you traveling. Continues on and goes around to the night shift. Darius comes down with you guys on the day shift and throws in for the night. Passes off to actually, Darwin, do you want to take control of the steering for the night shift?
Definitely.
Did you give the hat back, or are you keeping
Hell
it?
no. That's my hat now.
He doesn't ask for it. He kind of looks.
Yeah,
I mean, you paid for it, so.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
I'll definitely helm the ship.
Alright. And you are continuing on. And everyone wants to give me perception checks.
Right.
Dan, do a quick disconnect and reconnect to Discord.
Yeah, sure.
Crap ass rolls.
Did you say crap ass rolls when you rolled a 19 and a 20?
Did you have advantage?
Oh, I don't have advantage, no.
I got a 13.
13. Alright. Yeah, you guys are keeping a lookout. And as you're like looking around, you can maybe see like peeking over like the edge of the horizon, what looks like the start of these like off to your right. You can see these large like rocks that seem to be jutting out way off in the distance. It's like a collection of a few like sharp rocks that seem to cut out of the ocean, and maybe like towards like the middle of the night, you can kind of see like these faint shapes on like the edge of the horizon, where the sun is setting behind them. But it looks like land is like approaching, and as you're going along, I guess Darwin, you haven't got like night vision, so you can't like
Yeah, I do. I have
see
60
super
foot.
well.
Yeah, I've got 60 foot night vision.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you just give yourself dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah, like as you're like looking around, maybe like standing at the front of the ship, or maybe in the crow's nest or something, you see sort of bobbing off in the distance. There's something floating along in the water. It kind of looks like it has like almost like a flag attached to the top of it, and it's just like bobbing up and down in the water.
Is it a mast? Does it look like a mast, or?
It's really small. It's like it looks like the size of like a barrel with like a small flag attached to the top of it.
So it's a buoy.
Kind of like a buoy, yeah. A buoy?
Buoy, yeah.
You mean a boy?
Or that, yeah. Could be a girl. You never know.
Tyler, I just heard you, but I didn't hear it in the chat, just so you know.
I said, yeah, boy.
There you go.
I'm glad we. That was worth the.
Yeah, that was 100%.
Okay. Do you do anything when you see it? It's kind of like off the course of the ship, so you're not gonna crash into it, but
Is it
floating
to
around.
like the left or to the right?
It's on the left slightly.
So the things that I see, the land, is it to the right or to the left of me? Like of the buoy, whatever.
Like the way you're going, the rocks are over to the right, and this the buoy is on like the left of the ship. The buoy is like pretty close though. Like the
Okay, well I'm going to avoid that buoy as much as I can. The wide
Alright.
berth.
Yeah, you just yell down to like give it a wide berth. Or actually, no, you're steering. Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah, you just steer it around the buoy and continue on your way.
Danger,
Alright.
Will Robinson.
And yeah, the rest of the night passes pretty uneventfully.
Oh, no pirate ninjas.
The day crew
Just you.
takes over their shift in the morning, and yeah, do you guys say anything when you like? Do you mention the boy that you saw or anything?
Yeah, I definitely will. Yeah. I'll just point towards the land and basically, if you see any floating objects with flags on them, give them a wide berth, because it's probably something that will hit like a big rock or sandbar or something.
Yeah, I can never remember. You're supposed to be on the right of the red or the left of the red.
Where's to the right? Isn't it?
Yeah, like the the rocks are like way off in the distance that you saw. Like it wasn't like a close thing. It was like these islands like off to the right.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have seen them yesterday, though.
No, they started like coming over like
Alright.
towards the end of the day. So like now you can probably see them pretty clearly. They seem to be these like large like kind of like towers of rock almost that like seem to be jutting out of the sea in like a collection. And yeah, the day crew takes over. You guys gonna give me like another perception check, or what are you guys doing?
Oh yeah. I'll be looking in that water, looking for rocks and shit in the way.
Shitting away.
No, yes.
22.
22.
River rocks and taking dumps.
Ricky, that's you, buddy. I think you're on day crew.
Oh,
What?
he's night. Isn't
Oh, he's
not
night
bad.
crew.
No, it's Kris.
Kris
It's
is.
with us.
Oh,
So.
Kris.
Nightman. Ah! Fighter
Yeah, like,
of the day, man.
As you're like keeping a look around, you also notice with the crew seems like in pretty good spirits at this point. They seem to be like pretty happy with like the way things are going, and you can hear like below the deck there's a few people maybe like having a couple drinks, and you can hear like
what
the sorts of
drinks?
the shouts of like it sounds like they're gambling or something of the sort. And Tim and you're like keeping watch, maybe with like the spyglass to your eye, looking out ahead of you, and you can see the collection of these like islands start to crop up ahead of you. You can see like the rocks to the like over here, and like these like islands over here as they start like approaching you. And as you're like looking around, you can maybe see like off in the like give me like a nature check to see, just to guess like the distance, because you're doing it from like a spyglass, or maybe like perception. It's kind of like a weird one.
18.
18? Yeah, like you can see like a collection of kind of looks like small like fishing boats ahead of you. It doesn't look like you'll reach them today. Maybe like tomorrow, at the rate you're going.
They look smaller than us?
Yeah, there's like you can see maybe like 4 or 5 of these ships, but they're pretty small. Like they're only like single mast ships, and they seem, you can kind of see like I guess you wouldn't be able to see like the people on them sort of particularly doing anything, but they seem like small ships at least.
All right. Whenever it's time to, I don't know if Gregulus wants to do anything first, but whenever it's time to do the switch over, I'd like to talk to the rest of the group.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you just like standing around, maybe like helping out around the ship, keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so yeah, the rest of the day passes. Nothing seems to happen on the ship. It's pretty nice sailing so far. Since the storm passed, the weather's been pretty good, and the evening passes, comes up, and Timon gathers people around to have a discussion of some sort.
So, we're coming up on, there's some other ships, I think they're just like fishermen or something, but it occurs to me that we've got this ship that's sailing under the colors of these black bones, and the name and the sails and whatnot. There's not much we can do about the sails at this point, I don't think, unless any of you magic folk got something you can do, but we can at least change the name, and maybe that'll do something to not bring us a reputation along with us where we're going.
I think the damage on the front of the ship as well would make that cover still work when we get to our destination too.
Well, yeah, that might help, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll. Can anyone paint?
I could use prestidigitation.
Might take you a while, but we got some time. That might, you know, if you slowly. I'd do the sails first before anything else, but.
What color are the sails? I don't remember this now. Were they white sails or were they?
I'd assume they're black bone sails.
Black bone sails. I don't know.
Yeah, they're black, and they have like golden sort of like not embroidering, but like what would be the word, like highlighting kind of. Though obviously after the storm, it's pretty tattered. Trim, yeah, trim's a good word.
Yeah, I don't know if we could do anything about that. Can we?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're able to make them just look white, I mean, that's going to be the thing that can be seen from a distance. I don't know if that's possible.
I don't think prestidigitation would work for that. I could do minor illusion, but that would be too big, and that only lasts for a minute. Does anybody have major illusion? Because I think Peg did.
It was a thing Peg did.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be nice if she was here, wasn't it?
Debatable.
Fair, but in any case, we need to possibly do something. At the very least, let's change her name.
Yeah,
I agree.
I might be able to prestidigitation the name, because I can make a color, small mark, or symbol appear on an object or surface for an hour.
What I was saying earlier about not changing the name, though, is we can infiltrate easier if they just see one of their own ships.
Yeah, they'd
Well, that's a good
be
point,
they'd be
too.
expecting us.
Yeah.
They'd know
Or
the
if we're
shit.
using like the, I don't know, distraction method. It doesn't matter
Well-
what the name would be too.
If that's the case, then Regulus, you've probably got to pretend to be that Blackbones fella that we killed, and the rest of us are the hired. The rest of us are the hired. Well, I know you don't like it, but that's the if we're gonna infiltrate, that's the only way to do it.
We don't even know his name.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Fia, you had his name.
Hold on, I have to look it up again.
Remember, stealth and subterfuge.
Rotrin.
Rotrin, but I thought we didn't. Oh, he just had one name. Rotrin Blackbone. Duh. Stupid question.
Yeah. They're all Blackbones.
But I mean, he was just on his own with a hired crew. The rest of us could be the hired crew, but someone's gonna need to be him. No one knows the Blackbones here better than you do, I don't think. Perhaps Fia,
true.
but Fia probably does too. But from the sounds of things, but I think you're gonna blend in better than the rest of us.
I guess I'll have to do it then.
In any
Suppose.
case, that's the plan. Then we're not gonna try to pretend to be someone else. We're gonna go in pretending you're this fellow from the Blackbones.
I hate every second of this.
I'm glad I have a pirate hat now.
Well, the flip side of it, of course, is once we get in there, you're gonna get a chance to kill a lot of them.
That's true.
Silver linings, you know.
I suppose. So should I get out my costume? Or my disguise kit?
I'd get working on it, see if you can look like that guy.
Aye. What do I have to do do that?
Well, you saw him, so you could use disguise self to change into him, or if you have like a disguise kit,
Yeah.
you could probably if you had the kit, it's like a collection of like makeups and like bits of clothing and stuff like that that you could like fashion into like some kind of disguise. I don't know what the rules are specifically, but I imagine you would just roll to use the disguise kit to create a disguise, and then that would be like the DC to like recognize that it's a fake, right?
Yeah. Okay, so
Or
I
you
have a
I
disguise.
think-
Plus proficiency, or
I think the way that Matt Mercer ended up dealing with really complicated disguise is they had to roll several times for different checks for different costume.
All right. You can have a look at it. You can maybe just do like one roll for maybe today, and we can just like make a note of it.
And
I
what is
can,
it, like a performance roll or something?
I think it'd just be adding your proficiency if you're proficient with a disguise kit.
yeah, plus proficiency makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
what
so
stat
just
would be
a D20
What you're-
plus my proficiency is
Plus
3.
three, yeah.
Okay, I think I could just click proficiency, or no?
I think probably.
No, well,
Nope.
it does
Nope.
not work. Okay, let me roll.
You
a
can roll
D20.
D20 and yeah.
Oof, and then plus 3 is 14.
3 is 14. I imagine it'd probably be like deception as the skill.
Oh,
So would it be charisma that you would add to it?
yes.
Because like the kit says.
It
like,
says utility
you
and
add your
deception.
profici- Yeah, that's what I would imagine.
Well, that's
Makes
better.
sense.
Well, you would just take your first roll and you would just add 5 or add your charisma modifier to what your first roll was, right?
Or my deception
Plus-
modifier, because I'm
Plus proficiency because you're proficient in
Yeah.
so it'd be plus 4 as opposed
Plus
to plus
7.
3, or
It'd be
plus
both.
7. Okay,
I think we plus 7.
So 11
yeah.
plus 7
So
is
you'd be at
18.
19.
yeah, that
18.
makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's It's pretty good. I'll just make a note of that. And I'll probably just have a look, see what other people have done, and then we can like work out maybe like in between the sessions.
Okay.
Well, it looks pretty good. Yeah. I mean, you could always even use that as a fallback, you know? Use the magic if you can, and if it gets stopped, then you're at least looking like you look.
What does Gregulus look like? Like how, what do you look like, Gregulus?
What do I look like normally?
Yeah, explain what you did, like your disguise kit, like a picture of your disguise kit.
Well, I don't really
you look
remember what roaches look like, so I look like roaches.
Then Dan, what does he look like?
You look like an 18
someone?
worth
Anyone?
of roach room.
Yeah, you notice that like, despite the fact that how much they hate each other, there's actually like a lot of similarities. It's just the collection of like gold is maybe like more garish, and like some of the tattoos have maybe been changed to be a bit like sort of like more aggressive looking and stuff, and stuff like that. It's all pretty subtle, but and like the I imagine a lot of it is probably in the face, trying to get the facial features of Rotron similar to Gregulus's. Maybe like the way that you tie your beard or something like that, just to give the impression of who you're trying to get.
Nice.
You maybe try and like practice his voice a few times.
Hi, I'm Bertrand. Look at me.
Oh, this is gonna go great. This is gonna be fantastic.
I imagine as long as they didn't know him all that well, it would work. But if you find his brother, we may be in trouble.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking sabotage the shit out of this thing.
Yeah, you know, like
I'm
like
rotten.
randomly.
I don't have friends. That's why I have to steal people.
Good. Alright. Cool. So, yeah, do you maybe want to, like, call it a night soon? Because I know that, like,
Oh man, it's late. Yeah.
it's kind of late, and also, like, Ty's had to, like, leave, and Grixis isn't here.
Oh, I
I
didn't
know I
know
just
I had
mixed
to
up
too.
names.
Yeah, Ty got called to work.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah, he got called out.
Well, that's fair enough. Who wants to step in for Ty and send us out? All right. Guess that's been another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice. Okay, bye.